So, 6 dogs, 3 cats. We actually make dog food at home for my dogs because they're really spoiled. So this is about 9.5 pounds of chicken that's been boiled. In addition to the chicken, this time around, which doesn't normally happen, I do have about 3 pounds of gizzards that I also cooked into the chicken. So we boiled it for, 25 minutes or so. I have rice that I made, and with the rice, I actually make 6 cups of rice. So this is 4 cups with the water, and we put a humongous scoop of coconut oil in the rice. This is my other 2 cups of rice, which I use the chicken broth, also with coconut oil in that rice. I had a bag of sweet potatoes, yams, and some shredded carrots that I boiled in the microwave for about 15 minutes. And then in addition, we have baby spinach that we got, and 2 giant containers of blueberries, and a big bag of green kale. And when we're ready, we're going to take all of this stuff and we're going to process it in my processor and mix it all up with the rice. So we have all our stuff and we processed it, and we do it in little batches because there's a lot of food that we have to mix. So this was, again, sweet potatoes, spinach, kale, chicken, gizzards, blueberries, and it's all mixed up with rice, white rice. And so here's all the stuff. So we've got chicken, little pieces of chicken. I need my little spinner in here. But I boil the chicken until it's done. And for this time around, they don't always get gizzards, but this time we decided to put some gizzards in. I can usually have a hard time finding gizzards, and my dogs love gizzards. So a little bit of gizzards, a little bit of chicken into the processor, a little bit of blueberries, a handful of blueberries goes in. We're going to put a handful of kale in here. Get the stalk. That's a big stalk. I don't think I'm putting that in. That's way too big. And then I've got baby spinach, which I'm also going to put in, dropping it all over the place. And in addition to that, I've got sweet potato. I don't like my chunks going in like this because it's not totally soft or cooked. I do put it in the microwave for about 15 minutes. And this time around, we also added some carrots to the batch, which I boiled for about 5 minutes with the sweet potatoes. And so I've got my carrots. We get it all in there. Put my lid on. And we're going to place it. I love this little gadget that spins it all around so I can get it all going. And when it's done, voila, all my little pieces. We take it over and we put it into this big bowl, my mixing bowl. Get that going. I got little guy up here is waiting for things to be dropped. Not so little, but he likes it because I always drop stuff. So he finds himself a spot. I'm going to move this over. Empty this out. And then we're going to add a few scoops of rice to continue to mix. It's easier to do it in batches. So rice goes in, a few scoops, white rice. And we're just going to continue all this. I usually end up using all 3 pans to mix everything up because it's a lot of food. And then we'll baggie everything. We'll have a bag for right now. And we'll end up freezing the rest of the baggies and pull them out as we need them for dog food. This generally will make about 4 to 5 large Ziplocs for me to put away, and it'll last me about a week, 2 weeks, about 2 weeks, sometimes 3, depending on how many bags I have. And I have 6 dogs, and they get fed once a day, about a scoop of this food. 2 of the dogs get crunchies with a scoop, and that's pretty good. And then they have their Cahoots dry crunchies available to them all day. So this is mostly for dinner. So here we go. That's our first batch. And we just baggie it up until it's nice and full. And then, as I mentioned, we'll put one for use.